Hey everybody, Coffee and Chaos here, and welcome back to Anno 1800. So, we're back with a fresh day of recording, and we've got a lot to work on today. So, as always, with these brand new recordings on a brand new day, I like to kind of look around and get a feel for what's going on, what we need to work on, what our major issues are. So, I think right off the bat, over here in Woodlot, we were working on getting our soap going. But because of that, we need to upgrade our population a little bit. And what is
lush and green?
Interesting that they're a little low. I wonder if that was a house that burned down with a fire or something. Also, you might notice that we have some slightly different sound settings. I did recently invest in an Elgato Stream Deck, and with that came some new software. So I am experimenting a little bit with sound, so if things sound a little different, if they don't sound as good, or if they sound better, it's all part of experimentation as we figure out what works, what doesn't, what I can do to make things better. So volume might be a little high on this episode. I will be checking that as we go. I tried to do a little bit of testing beforehand, but it's one of those things I have a lot to learn when it comes to sound EQ. Man, can they move more? They're moving the wood in and they're moving the wood out. What are you guys doing? Come on. Just noticed that out of the corner of my eye. Okay, so the soap factories here, we have our Perfumier Prunella. So she reduces the negative attractiveness, and we produce wood instead of tallow. So, with that, we no longer need to provide pigs, we no longer need to provide the tallow works, or the renderers, I guess you could call them. So, what we do need, however, is more lumberjack huts, which that's easy enough to provide. Let's see, these have a throughput of 30 seconds. These have a throughput of, what, 15 seconds? Is that what they are? Yeah, so one of these to two of those. Okay, so that's 2, 3. Hey, and we got our Anno 1404 music going. It is a good day. Let's see if we can get this a little closer. There we go, that's something. I'd call that okay. Oh, I know you don't have a warehouse in range, but you can get over it. How about we actually help you get over it with some brick roads right about here. And we'll wrap around this way. You're still saying no warehouse in range, but you're touching a warehouse. Are you quite alright? How funny. It was lighting up those tiles, but I don't know why it didn't count. That's weird. In any case, that's handled. I think I will go ahead and extend some roads out to about there. And we'll leave the dirt roads right there next to the buildings. That seems pretty good to me. So this is going to overall increase our soap. We need a few more workers. Let's up those. Let's go ahead and up these. Get that as well. Alright, that puts us up and over the top. Now, if we look at all of our islands here in the old world, we have 18 tons of soap. Alright. How much is coming from here? 12. Works for me. What do we want to do, though, about our soap? Well, we can move all the soap to Coffea. I want to find a good, linear route for moving our soap towards the prison. So, here's the problem. We move our soap over to Coffea. Coffea starts to build it up. but you have it being pulled all different directions with balancing routes. Now, the balancing routes, worst case scenario, they will load the area that they need to up to the limit, which in this case is 50 tons. So this area is a great example. Hopschlucken has 50 tons of soap, and everything is set up there. Now, after that ship comes back, it'll drop off any excess, and the ship might, if we can find... Let's see, where's the ship that has worker goods?
Ship constructed.
Okay, here it is. So this ship is now completely backed up on soap. So it might drop a ton or two off at Hopschlucken, and it'll bring anything else back, and it might hold about 48 to 50 tons of soap at any given time. So it's backed up, and you're never going to see that go down, but that's okay. It's not really a problem. It's better than having, say... Oh, how many tons can we hold here? It's better than having 650 tons of soap just sitting here, gathering dust, not doing anything. That's why I use these balancing routes. It helps to move stuff back and forth, and keeping more of the goods here in the harbor where they can then be moved off. Now, I do have a trade route moving over there, selling soap. Would we see that start to back up? I don't know. I would like to find... Let's see, we have just a regular clipper there.
Ready for a challenge.
Oh, I don't think I have a clipper going to Woodlot. Okay, well, here's the good thing that we can do. We can go ahead and add a clipper to this route. Worker goods, Woodlot, great. And that will automatically start moving goods back and forth. Here's why that's good. The nice thing about Woodlot and soap, you don't need a whole lot of soap to supply quite a few workers and artisans. So even though this is really designed as a balancer, because we have a net surplus of soap here, we can go ahead and stop unloading the soap here and stop loading it from Kafia. It will load all the soap from Woodlot, take it to Kafia, drop it off, and from there we have a one-way route going here. It's feeding all of the other islands, and any excess, I think we can just go ahead and leave for now to our Pirtolo, or Pirtiolo, whatever it is. I am going to go ahead and edit this. Wow, you're moving 100 tons. Wait, does he actually have 100 tons right now? He really does. That was awfully quick. How did we end up with so much soap? Ah, I think I remember now. I believe... Haha, yes, I set an export route for soap. Yep, okay, there we go. I was exporting extra pigs to get soap, right. Fish is currently almost at tier 3. That's a good thing. We're slowly building fish up. That's alright. Yeah, I think we can start slowly optimizing these routes. We're now at a point where we're kind of balanced out, so it'll be a good thing in the long run. What about over here? Notzel. By the way, I did receive a comment, and you know who you are. I believe it was Mark or Martin. I'm trying to remember names off the top of my head. I don't have it written in front of me. Suggested I name this island Pepperoni Pizza or simply Pepperoni. No. It will not come back here and constantly refer to an island as Pepperoni or Pepperoni Pizza. That's just a little too... let's not break the fourth wall too much here. But I do appreciate the suggestion. Keep them coming. Let's see. Ooh, that's actually outside the realm. I kind of want to boost this up as far as I can. Because I would like to not set this for soap. In fact, I don't even think that I want to export pigs. This was just a temporary quick fix. I think we can actually drop this export route. Instead, what we could do is, the idea of having excess pigs here that turn into sausage isn't a bad idea. Might be a little on the nose, but seems to be working out all right, and it's 1.6 to 1, so we will end up with excess pigs, and that's actually not a bad thing. Trying to think of what else we can do to optimize. Yeah, because we're going to end up with extra soap, and that will end up getting sold off to Eli at the prison. We don't need to be importing more of it. That's fine. Yeah, that'll work. What are some other goods that we might be struggling with? Well, show me beer really quick. We've got some beer here. I could have sworn that the ship moving back and forth that had our beer. Farmer goods. Here you are. Why do you not have beer? You should have some, right? Ah, it's because I turned you into a one-way. You're moving beer for me over to Coffea. So that's actually working as I intended it. I just forgot what I intended. Yeah, see, it offloaded 22 tons of beer. Cool, that's actually a good thing.
For a challenge.
And we're seeing here that we're actually loading up some of that beer. Great. So now if we do Control W to bring up our tab here for storage, I would like to look at how we're doing for beer. So Bracton doesn't have any. Brownwell doesn't have any. Coffea has some. Hopschluken has some that's being traded away. Notesel has none. St. Sebastian has plenty. And Woodlot has plenty. So I think the islands that we are actually trading to are the ones that have the beer that they require. I don't think we actually have beer over here. Yeah, we don't have worker goods coming over here. And you know what? Why not? I think it's actually time to start making sure that all of our islands have worker goods, because they should all have workers. So Bracton is going to need some worker goods. Let's get that started. So we've got sausage, bread, soap, which is a no-brainer, and beer. And we're going to do that again. Bread, soap, and beer. Bum, 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 bum. And this is worker. Whoops. Goods. Great. And this is going to Bracton. Do we have... Yes, we do have another clipper. Fantastic. Alright, Bracton is set. Brownwell, let's talk about you. Brownwell needs one. Let's go ahead and get a trade route there. Sausage, bread, soap, and beer. And you know, sausage is something that we actually really should look at. Soap and beer. Bum, 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 bum. Worker goods. And this was Brownwell. Brownwell, Brownwell, Brownwell. There we go. And we have a clipper for you. Good. Now, who else is missing it? Hopschluken is good to go. Notesel has nothing going to it right now. St. Sebastian, good to go. Woodlot, good to go. Doesn't have artisans, but that's okay. We're not there yet. That's... Oh, Eli to Archie. You know what? I could actually simplify that. Instead of going from Eli to Archie... Move you... Coffea to Eli's prison. You are going to import all of the coal you can, and you're going to bring it to Coffea, because we get it for cheap from him, and we don't have to worry about it. In fact, I think I'm going to start doing that with all of the goods that I can buy on the cheap from many of these individuals, because I've realized, well, I don't know about... I have to think about that. I don't think these are actually on the cheap. I think these are actually going to be full price and more. Purchase price of 10, selling price. So yeah, purchase price is always going to be high. So I won't want to do that with everything. But, you know, perhaps in the case of when we get to our copper and zinc, purchasing might be a little cheaper than running the mines. Actually, I should really put some thought into that before I say, hey, we're just going to do that. But I think definitely in the case of where you're buying for a regular purchase price and you're selling for a premium, the coal makes more sense. So we'll keep doing that. I do want to double check this potato route that we have here. Show me potatoes. So yeah, all of our potatoes should be flowing one way. To that end, I think we're making potatoes in Bracton. Do we have anything moving potatoes? Yes, we do. Looks like we could actually use another ship, though. Oops, not the Lion's Mane. We need to add... Let's add the Fangtooth. This is a long enough route. It makes sense to have multiple schooners on this. With these longer routes that are single goods, we can go ahead and have... Honestly, we could have up to 10 schooners on this moving potatoes, and that won't bother me. Up until the point that we start getting more storage on this island and can move larger and larger loads at one time. Because if we look here... wrong button. Yeah, we're already completely full. We can move a full 100 tons here without even thinking about it. Quick question, though. Oh, framework knitters. Did I have more? Oh, I had some here. Look at you. You can go. You can go. Turn... Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but actually it's probably not a bad idea. We'll turn those on, because we will absolutely use that with our 2 silos we're going to add here. Fantastic. The only thing I'm going to need now... I need to find a way... Well, I guess we'll just have to gather grain from the warehouse. So let's go ahead and make a grain field over here. And grab it from here.
I love this melody.
Let's do that. Bum. I'll go ahead and add a few extra fields. By the way, I keep getting asked this all the time. To add extra fields, you have to have the fields, you know, go in here, click the field button. You've got your field on your mouse, hold shift. And you see, as I alternate between holding shift and not holding shift, oh no, sticky keys! Okay, don't press it 5 times in a row to show it off, but you hold shift, and you can drag and add extra things. I completely forgot that sticky keys was a thing, so hopefully that beep wasn't too loud for you. Oh gosh. Let's go ahead and add some decorations there. Cool, it's added, done. Bracton here. Oh, we could absolutely have more fish. How are we looking on fish, by the way? Okay, we got 85 tons. What do I want to do with Bracton? I'm not really sure, other than having Schnapps to go to the... Oh, I forgot the passage. We unlocked the passage on our last run.
On our way.
I also got a few other things. I got the thing for the fur dealer, and I got the veteran whaler, which I love everything that has to deal with the fisheries. It's great. They're a cheap building, and they give you extra goods if you do set them up properly. I will go ahead and spend some goods here to get some repair cranes, keep our ships going.
Ship ready for orders.
Let's assign you to the passage. That's something that we could actually knock out today. Alright, so we have force and navigation. We also have the exporter of goods. With diplomacy, cool. So we need rations. Well, I think we can absolutely add some schnapps for rations. We could add some sausage. The morale is really low.
A good seaman is known in bad weather.
What about something for hunting? That brings us up to 45%. Do we have something better for our morale? 45%. Really? 44%. 42. 39. Hey, what about this? 47%. Okay, canned food seems to be the way. And what if we then add beer? 49%. Schnapps. 50%. Okay, I think that's probably the best we're going to get. The Arctic will be a little bit hairier than some of the other expeditions we've done, but I think this will work out just fine. We should be able to get there without losing our flagship, I hope. We'll find out. How hard could it be, right? Repeat after me. Another thing I'd like to look at, bricks. How are we doing here? Not great. Ah, this might be... Damn, he doesn't sell clay. If only. Part of me wants to go and scoop up a bunch of bricks to load here. Let's take a look at what our bricks are doing across all of our islands. So, we're low in Bracton, plenty in Brownwell. Why does Brownwell have so many? That's... Oh, I think I had clay there and I was making bricks. Coffea has some, Hopschlucken has some, Notzel has none. Okay. We need a couple more clippers. We've got 3 schooners to play with here. St. Sebastian. Wait, was it St... No, it was Brownwell. Brownwell does have clay. And we are moving that clay.
Ready for assignment.
We're also moving workflows. Holy cow. We might need a second clipper on this. So my recent thinking, by the way, about how I'm trading goods. When it comes to our balancing routes, I don't mind having single items on these. The downside to this is, say you had a very high throughput. Say you had a whole lot of schnapps or a whole lot of fish that you had to move. And it comes out to more... You're generating more than 50 tons on the island per 5-minute trip or 10-minute trip, however long it takes for your ship to go back and forth. You can track that, by the way, through the actual trade depot. I will show that off now since we're talking about it. Let's see. In statistics. Oh, actually, you can go from the storage to the individual islands, and you can go over here where all goods are. So I can look at my farmer goods and see how often he shows up. 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 13 minutes in between, 11 minutes in between. So it's taking 10, 11 minutes for him to move back and forth on this route. So every 10 minutes, so that would be about 5 tons per minute of excess is what you can handle with a single clipper. More than that, and I need to start considering a second clipper. Oh, look at that. We're producing 9 tons of schnapps. So that's more than 5 tons. Wait, 5 tons per minute? Yeah, because 5 tons per minute over 10 minutes would end up being 50 tons. Yeah, so that means that we'd almost need a second ship just for that. Oh, look at this. We're producing 34 tons. And we're producing an excess of 29 tons. So with that, that's requiring clippers just to move the work goods on a one-way move, which is why we have... looking at Brownwell here, the Covenant setup to move work clothes. Now, the other problem that you can run into is, say you have storage here. We only have 250 tons of storage, and we have our limiter set to 50 tons. That means that we can only move 200 tons in a trip. That is a single move of one clipper with 200 tons of goods. So what happens if you want to have multiple clippers moving goods when you have a very high volume of goods? Well, if you need to do that, you probably need to increase your overall island storage in order to handle that extra capacity. Which is why we have been going through and doing things like adding, if I can find the right button, Docklands. Here we go, got a Docklands main wharf that we can add here. Speaking of, where would I put you? I think I would put you there. Knowing that I would need to have a gun here. I would move you here. And you know what else I could do? I could actually, let's see here. Let's say we did something like this. I'm gonna waste a little money and move you around. But I would love to have some fishermen in range. Where'd it go? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to move them as close to the harbor as they can go. Oh, hey, mass move. I always forget that's a thing. Alright, let's run the road out and over like that. See if we can get a small warehouse. We can. Does this reach? It does. And then... say we did that. And let's put blueprint mode on. Let's say we did something like... I don't know. Something like that. We have our exports offices running alongside. Maybe we add a key over here.
Your people are rioting.
Something to kind of protect this area. Maybe we add a key coming out this way as well. So we have a small protected harbor. And we connect that up with the Docklands. And then at some point, we bring our items over here and add our veteran whaler and other things. Yeah, that's not too bad. Now, how far out can I move you? That's the big question, because I want you as far out as I can get it.
Ship constructed.
And you know, I think that putting those there is actually a mistake. Because we've got a beautiful opportunity to have ta-freaking-da. A whole series of depots. What about a repair crane? Do I want a repair crane over here? Looks a little out of place over there. Maybe I'll put it on the far side. I don't need to have a ton of repair cranes here. I just need a few. Does the repair cranes actually cost influence here? No, they don't. Okay, good to know. I do need to pick you up. There. I know I could have mass moved, but I kind of wanted to move one at a time to see how far I could go with this. Ah, okay. Looks like that's the edge. Now, if we go to our depots... how do I want to go about this? Yeah, I think I'm going to create a solid line here. See how far we can take all of those. About that far. There's our depots. All along the back here. And we're going to need loading wharfs, which I would like to have these a little bit closer. Gotta look at this. Alright, there's a connection. And I think what I'll be able to do... let me see if I can grab any other buildings here. Now, I'm just going to do some Harbor Masters for kicks and giggles, and a couple of these, just to see how far out it extends. 2, 3... Oh, okay.
Well, if you don't want it, you should share it.
One, 2... Alright, where are you looking at? Yeah, that's fine. I need to come back here and settle some islands desperately. And we have a riot? I don't even have bricks to fix... Oh wait, yes I do. Here. Cut that nonsense out. What are you upset about? Really? You want a pub? Be happy, you have a pub. Chill out.
Competitor raised a settlement.
I don't even have enough farms here, enough fields. There, fix that too. Okay. So the reason I did this... 1, 2, 3. Now... Yeah, that works, because I can have 2 buildings here going all the way out back to back. I have to look at this. Where is... I need to go to beautification. I need to go here. Where's Docklands? Here we go. Ah, open bridge. Open bridge. We have the key right there. And over time, we will continue to add a full row here, a full row here. Well, there's going to be an open channel here, an open channel here, and then there's going to be buildings for the Docklands all through here. So kind of pre-planning that. We're going to get there. Yeah, that's not too bad. Alright, I feel like I'm getting better and better at kind of my vision of how the Docklands should look. Now, I need to do the same thing over here. This is an area that I could clean up a little bit more. How would I make you work better? Well, I mean, first off, I really just need the items built. Ooh. This could be much more effective. More warehouses. There you go. How are we looking on clay? We got 95 tons of clay. We got 8 tons of bricks. Okay.
Your streets are safe again.
Ships seem to be moving pretty well. I can have one more export office, apparently. I can have one more loading wharf. Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, yes, please. Number 1 priority. We need to keep these moving quick. Yeah, 9 tons per second. Fantastic.
Your city
Depot.
is more beautiful.
Yeah, ever so slowly we're getting there.
Ship constructed.
What are some other things I can do here? Well, we got our first engineers. Yeah, they're going to want some of their goods.
It's shallow,
Oh.
but someone.
We're also a little low on fur coats. Why? Ah, okay, we just need to make more. I believe we have enough goods coming in to satisfy 2 fur dealers. Speaking of, yeah, 84 tons of fur and 455 tons of cotton fabric. Woodlot. Where am I currently getting my furs? Am I getting my furs here, or was I only getting them from Noetzel? Ah, I only have them from Noetzel so far. Okay, that's fine. Woodlot, we do need to see if we can add fur production. Let's do this. I'm actually going to have the road come this way instead. Well, maybe. I'm trying to think, like, there's got to be a good way. I want to have a warehouse somewhere in this area. Alright, let's say we wrap this. I'm going to go back here, back to sorting type. Oh, wait, no. This sorting type. Alright, we've got our hunting cabin here. Oh, can they overlap that much? Oh, wow. How much can you overlap? That's actually somewhat
People
surprising.
celebrate your leadership.
That's pretty good right there.
Nice day for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. How far does this stretch? Oh gosh, it goes all the way to there. So this one warehouse can actually carry quite a bit for us. So I could have more wood. Alright, so this will handle pretty much all the wooded area here. We can always upgrade this warehouse to handle even more stuff coming in from abroad from this whole area. That should provide... Let's see, let's double check our wood production. Oh, we're actually burning 52 wood, so we need more wood.
Look busy, people.
Let's get that now. Alright, there you go. I think our standard wood production is going to have to be closer because they just don't stretch quite as far. Alright, that works. We'll put a logging road up here. Oh, come on, grab the right thing. Yeah, I think that's actually a pretty good spot. We will need to add brick road here, brick road there. Make sure everything moves as far as it can, and I think we're going to need a brick road here. Oh, do you really not? Okay. What about now? Okay, it reaches. So we found the limit. Let's do that. I'm not kidding. Hearing this music makes me want to go back and play 1404. That was something that they did really well, was the music in that game. I mean, they do that in all their games, but still. I think you know what I mean. Ah, that just barely reaches. We'll go ahead and add a few brick roads, just like that. We'll keep the theme going. Alright, I think that looks somewhat decent. By the time this all starts to get nice and wooded, we should be in a good spot. And we're producing enough wood for everything.
Constructed.
Let's see. That's, you know, it's funny that my wood consumption was that high, because I was pretty sure...
We've run out of cabins.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10... Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14... That's only 14 tons. And we had 6 of those to 6 of these. Oh! Oh! Every 40 seconds we need another wood here. Oh! I found the reason why. This works on all carpentry works. Okay, so we actually needed 6 wood per minute for each one of these. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. We figured it out. Right. I thought I was losing my mind with how high that wood consumption was.
You need the warehouse, you do.
We're showing no warehouse in range. Really? You're kidding. Okay, that's getting a little weird. Let's do this. Get rid of those roads. Get rid of this extra road. Oops. Yeah, now you should flow just fine. Alright, wood problem is solved. Save for these. They're going to take a little bit of time before they get what they need. I will go ahead and upgrade that warehouse. It's a little bit more expense. We need to start advancing. So, we figured out the fur coat problem here. Let's talk about spectacles. Spectacles. Well, we have zinc here. We've got plenty of zinc. Ah, we got copper over here. Copper and Notzel. Copper and St. Sebastian. This is probably going to be the best spot we have. Oh, I forgot. We can't do any of that. Brick and concrete. Brick and all clay pits. Alright, we at least have something that does something good for us when it comes to concrete. Okay, so what about limestone? Does anybody have limestone? You have limestone. Okay, great. And that only requires workers. We can handle that. Could I somehow connect here? Yeah, that'd be great. I do think at some point I'd like to retool this area and make it look a little bit nicer, but for now, we're gonna need a warehouse here. Alright, limestone is moving. Let's get a route set up. Trade route. Up Schluken to Kofia. Set up. Let's see, there you are. And this is going to be cement, right? Is that the name of the product? Yes. It's a limestone quarry, but it gives you cement. So I always want to call it limestone. And cool. That is more than enough to move that. So ever so slowly that we'll get that in motion. What's the rate? It's 30 seconds to a minute. Oh, so that's actually enough for 2 of these. Cool. But since we know that that is an important good, we should really develop it everywhere. So we have one in St. Sebastian as well. St. Sebastian to Kofia. Let's get our cement. Add you. Let's see. And this is going to be cement. Great. We'll accept that and get it in motion. Now, none of the other islands here had it. Oh, Notzel had some. Need bricks and windows to get that started. You know, Notzel actually is an area that I need to do a little bit of development with. So, let's get a trade route here. It's time to start building this area up. Fish, schnapps, work clothes, and we'll go ahead and establish some wood movement. Do that. And, okay, there we go. Add clipper, farmer goods. And that goes to Notzil. Great. We can also establish a worker route, I believe, since we'll be using workers there. Same concept. Got plenty of sausage to move all of that stuff. Bread, soap, beer, bum 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 bum. Sausage, bread, soap, and beer. Farmer goods. Done. And this is going to Notzil as well. Oh no, this is worker goods. Definitely name it the right thing. Definitely add a clipper to that. Great. I definitely need more export-imports figured out. So we're actually at a point where we really need to dial in on what we're exporting and why. I think I'm on the right track with our bricks here. Did we have... yes, we do. We're on the right track with what we're doing here as well. Have I unlocked glass yet? Just out of curiosity. We have unlocked glass. Cool. And I think I'm going to come back here, and I want to add as many exports as I can. We're also going to take our windows and export them for... Well, I guess we can go ahead and export them for some more wood, some more raw materials. Where is the wood? Here it is. Tattershire Farms. How much can we hold
Celebrate your leadership.
on this island? I wish that it would tell you what you can hold on the island here. 250. Okay, so if I set it to 500, that's more than enough. 500, cool, got it. 500, cool, that's set. And everything else should be in line. We could add another exports office if we want. I keep looking at this area thinking, is there anything else I can do to make it more efficient? And one thing I could do... Well, can I add more? I can add another here. That would be helpful. I can also take this and move it back here. Also helpful. And I can get rid of the sand mine, get rid of everything having to do with glass because we're producing that on another island. We don't need windows. We need to move our dirty industry somewhere. And I keep looking at Brownwell and Bracton thinking that one of these might be the way. And I think it might end up being Bracton here. What if I cut off my farms here? We got zinc, we got limestone, we've got iron, we've got coal. All these goods we could tap into. And I could very much see having an area over here set up. Alright, let's say we had our steel beams over here. Got steel beams. How many do we want? We want at least 3. But you know, if we could do 4, that'd be even better. Alright, so that would be a win. Furnaces. We'd want to have all the furnaces here. Let's see. I'll kind of set up like a back alley there. Now, I do want to think about having trade unions nearby. Let's do this and kind of move things over a bit. Now, a trade union would need to be close enough to affect all of these. The whole idea of having a back alley there still works. I just don't have quite as many furnaces here. Let's see. Yeah, that works. And how about across the street on all of these? We have a warehouse. Maybe I leave that road there. Yeah, this is... We'll have these dedicated streets just for leading to our warehouses. I think I want to add more of these going the other way. Alright, that's lots and lots of steel production. Now, what if I wanted to have another one over here? This area...
One final look.
Oh, we got another newspaper. We're gonna keep that propaganda going. We need it. This area could end up being guns. We know we need weapons. How many weapons do I need? Well, 3 of these would equal 1 furnace. So I think that's a pretty fair amount. How do I want to place these? Say we had a warehouse here. I think I'd kind of like to have them back behind a wall. I'd like a road wrapping all the way around them. Let's see. We'll grab you and put you right there. And this road connects there, except I don't think I really like that. Let's move it over 1 tile. Yeah. And we'll go ahead and wrap a road there.
And dispel this nightmare.
No.
Then we lose the bond of friend to friend.
Oh no, I'm so hurt. Okay. Where are fences? Industrial zone pack? No. Here we go. You know, I think I can make some irregular walls. That's actually okay. Let's do this instead. And get rid of that. Grab all of these. Oh, come on. Fix all of them all at once. That looks pretty good. And I can always expand this zone out here to include advanced weapons. Eventually. Let's build that up. Can build those. Build that. Old Bracton here is never going to be a pretty island, so we'll just take advantage of that. It is what it is.
Competitors agreed a peace deal.
I will go ahead and add some more homes here. And we'll plan for most of these to end up being workers. We'll mirror these zones.
Your people are starting to get sick.
Oh, they're starting to get sick. No, we can't have that. Do that. Ooh, we're actually running out of space there. One road here, there. Oops. Get rid of that. Do something like that. I will add... Man, how do I want to do this? You got a mine like that, it makes it a little tricky. I think we'll do a little side entrance like that, though. That works. Yeah, I like it. Alright, all the farmers. Go on. Can I move these out? One tile. And move all of this out. No. Not with those, but yes with these. And I will go ahead and grab some walls here. Maybe I just have them come up to that point. I'll tell you what, we'll kind of seal this area off. You know, what if I actually did something like this? Put those away. Copy another one down. Really block off that whole section. Gotta have some kind of security there, right? Entering the steel manufactory zone. Alright, that works. And we don't have to do all of this all at once. We can upgrade a little bit at a time as we go. So the only thing we need to do now is get our workers upgraded. Ugh.
Barn mice.
Oh yes, thank them. So. Ooh, are we actually running into low work clothes? We shouldn't be. No, we're definitely not. I don't know why that was showing that it was low. Some of that might be the fact that we need to rotate this. Moves our market into a better location. And we can do the same thing here. Oh, man. Why do I feel like it didn't grab everything I needed to? Because it didn't. Okay, cool. There we go. Look at that. All right. I still can't get over how effective this new move tool is. That should have been in the game from the start, let's be honest. And I should be able to add stone roads. Let's do that to the main thoroughfares right now. I can't quite add that right now, but That does increase the range. Increases the range of our pub as well. I think by the time we add brick roads to everything here, we should be in a good spot. I might need to reconsider the position of this warehouse, but honestly, it breaks the city up a little bit, so it might not be that bad. Let's go ahead and run a road there. And we don't need to add the homes right now, but over time we definitely will. Yeah, we'll upgrade that. So cool. I think we've made a lot of progress. We did a lot of just like general cleanup. Oh no. I guess I should have checked on where the sickness is coming from. Holy crap. Yeah, we need a hospital. Do we have one at all? Nope. Go forth, send out the nurses. We can't afford a second one. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna need more windows being made. And I don't know that I actually have... Nope. Move windows. Okay, that will get our windows in motion the way they should have been from the start. So yeah. On that note, I guess we'll go ahead and end this with what my wife likes to call scary music. But thanks so much for being here. If you did enjoy this, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you drop a sub. It's the best way to help grow the channel. Leave comments down below. I always like talking to you guys. And any links that you need to find for the playlist, for my Discord, be sure to look down below. Find those. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Celebrate your leadership.
Bye-bye.